Welcome back, everybody. That's the best band on television right there, bar none. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, man.
John,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm super excited about our friend Jennifer Garner coming out here in just a minute.
Yes, indeed.
Did I ever tell you?
That's gonna be fun.
Lovely, talented, fantastic, just the nicest person. You know how I know this?
How's that?
She was, when my wife and I were young and had our first baby, our daughter, she was our babysitter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get into some old time talk when we come back, so stick around for that. Now, yeah, there's some stories. You know, folks, I like to give you good news when I can. And I'm sad to say there's some bad news for ultra right-wing radio host and shrieking funnel cake Alex Jones. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Jones's work, here's a dollop.
I want to tell people how nasty I get, man. I just wish that... I'm sick of people pushing their guilt on me when I hadn't done nothing to you, you filth. Projecting onto me all your sick fantasies of control, you garbage. We're going to organize. Humanity's going to come together. Ah! Ah! We're coming for you, globalist. Ah, coming for you. Coming for you. They want to shatter your mind talking about Justin Bieber. It's pure evil.
Spoken like a man who has been freebasing pure Bieber. Anyway, he is a terrible person who lies for a living, and for the first time this week, Jones has had to answer for one of his mad ramblings because he just settled a defamation lawsuit filed against him by Greek yogurt manufacturer Chobani, which explains their new flavor, cash on the bottom. Chobani sued his ass and his company InfoWars for spreading the false story that they imported migrant rapists and spread tuberculosis. That's ridiculous. That's Yoplay's game. One of the terms of Jones's settlement is that he was forced to apologize to Chobani. So he put on his Sunday best and used his most humble growl to say this.
During the week of April 10th, 2017, certain statements were made on the InfoWars Twitter feed and YouTube channel regarding Chobani LLC that I now understand to be wrong. The tweets and video have now been retracted and will not be reposted. On behalf of InfoWars, I regret that we mischaracterized Chobani, its employees, and the people of Twin Falls, Idaho, the way we did.
That was one of the most sincere apologies ever to have been read off the back of a napkin. But you know what I got to say? I feel for Alex Jones. I understand what he's going through because recently, under threat of lawsuit, my right-wing satirical character, Tuck Buckford, also had to apologize for some slanderous claims he made. And I believe we had the court-ordered video.
And that, brain fighters, is how the lesbian conspiracy has maintained its vice grip on our nation's chia seed supply, all right? It's how they reproduce. Okay, it's their demon seed. Now, a sincere, forced apology. During the period of my entire career, certain statements were made on the Brain Fight Twitter feed, YouTube page, company Skywriter, and also for my enormous man mouth with his man words. And I am now legally required to understand those words to be wrong. So I will now offer the issue of the following corrections. I regret that I mischaracterized Virgin Airlines. I do know now that they do not use their planes to spray clouds of Viagra onto our nation's playgrounds to incite an anti-government revolution of unstoppable middle school sex warriors. My bad. In addition, I have learned that fruit by the foot is not made out of reptilian skin shed by George Soros. But I stand by the idea that George Soros' skin would be a delicious and nutritious treat. Actor Jeff Goldblum is not a robot controlled by Islamic field mice. I have no idea what the religion of those field mice is. My apologies. I also see now, for the first time, that wise is not coating the inside of its potato chip bags with an emasculating chemical polymer in an attempt to reduce our genitals into hairless mounds easily controlled by psychic Huma Abedin. Nice try, Huma. The Chicago Bulls do not spend their free time slam-dunking newborn babies into vaccination machines. The fact that the sky is blue and that clouds are white is not an attempt by the Israeli Mossad to take over heaven and convert Jesus back to Judaism. Stay strong, JC. The movie Marley and Me is not filled with satanic imagery meant to make white couples of reproductive age think that they are golden retrievers so that they will have themselves spayed and neutered. And I'm especially sorry to the good people at Breakstone Cottage Cheese, okay? I said that they were colluding with the U.S. Geological Survey to conceal listening devices at the bottom of each and every delicious tub, okay? But as I have learned, as you can see, there is nothing in here. There's no listening device, just sweet, creamy curds, okay? Also, it cures my blistering case of permanent windburn, okay? It makes the most amazing, most soothing shaving cream that you can imagine. Look at that. Like a baby's face. It's like I'm shaving a baby. But if you're gonna shave your baby, which I highly recommend baby shaving, by the way, do not use anything by the Jergens Corporation, okay? Jergens has a listening device right in the pump handle, all right? And the only way to destroy the listening device is with your stomach enzymes. Woo! I can see forever! Brain Fight, brought to you today by Casper, not the internet mattress company. I'm talking about the adolescent ghost you can summon to protect your daughter from immigrant boyfriends.
Thank you, Tuck. We'll be right back with Jennifer